there, this is Ephes Marks Character Design Review Episode 3. So let's move along. This is Ali Presus. That's how I think you're supposed to pronounce it. So let's talk about her outfit first. Let's talk about her see-through looking dress. It's really see-through. I highly doubt that's going to protect you against anything. It looks more like for bedroom wear. And plus you can see some weird looking underwear belt thing. Oh, really? Where is that? I highly doubt a teenage girl will want to wear that. Because it doesn't look very comfortable either. I mean, her bra looks a lot more comfortable than the rest of her. And that's not saying a whole lot, is it? Also, at least you got advantage of a nice looking hood. That at least looks like you're going to keep her warm somewhat. Can't really tell where the boots are, since what I can tell they're thigh highs and other things. Hey, at least her color palette looks generally good. And she still surfaced any face, like everybody else. And other things. So let's move along to the next one. This is Almerica. I think that's supposed to be how you're supposed to pronounce it. So let's see how her outfit looks. Her general dress design seems to be looking like a bit, that sort of reminds me of the 50-ish look to it. And her design seems to take a lot of inspiration from nail art due to the general pattern on her skirt. Maybe something you can at least find on your nails. As well other things too. Plus her weapon seems to be some type of nail polish bottle, I believe. I don't know how a nail polish could be a weapon, but I'm pretty sure it probably would have to be not very fun for anyone involved. Let's talk about her boots next. The shoes seem to be perfectly normal for the most part, since they're nothing too elaborate. Which I at least could see due to how some of the car is a bit weird at times with this, and sometimes they've been known to cut out some of the shoes off, if you know what I mean. And her general color palette is very nice and pink, and very good use of coordinating colors. And I at least been wondering, why the hell is she wearing a glove on one hand? You know, those are plenty of nails that have on both hands, really, and I kind of showed pride didn't give her open toe shoes for the sake of making sure she lines up with the nail motif. So far, it's a 4 out of 5 due to the fact that same face syndrome and same body type syndrome is a problem. That the only real variation with any of these people is boobs. Like, huge pile of boobs, really, because these people don't seem to know how to do that, you know? Let's move along. This is the Angel of Chastity. Let's check out her design. Her general look seems to be very realistic of a bride, which makes sense since chicks evolve around withdrawing sexual and maybe even romantic relationships. Everyone a bit weirded out by the fact that, you know, the ultimate point of chastity is being chaste. You know, why does she have a giant cleavage window? I do know that some waitress again to really skimpy levels. Plus, why is she so humanoid looking? Mind you, the other one's suffering this issue too. But here's the thing, you could have made her look a lot more interesting, since the whole point of the character, they're supposed to look human. And then for someone could kill them to at least diversify their designs. And plus, she doesn't seem to have very many wings, so she's not even that strong. For I do know what Shingles are considered commanders in a lot of ways. So she gets 3 out of 5 because it's really average, and we don't really need more sexy designs because they get boring fast. So let's move along. This is the ancient tree. Let's talk about its overall design, which is a palm tree crossed with roots, with eyes and a mouth, which I can tell that look a bit stylistically like a runt. And it got a lot of limbs everywhere, so it makes me wonder, did somebody mess up the Ultra transformation? Or something along those lines? That's all other things? So far, it's a lot better than I can say for certain art design, but my god, it's a little bit simplistic. I mean, it works, but most of these I think it's just across the board in terms of their illustrators and stuff, so I give at least a 3 out of 5, I guess. So let's move on to the next card. This card is known as Aqua Cormarius, and her human name seems to be most unusual since it's such a free name. That's quite a rarity for most of the girls, since most are Japanese coded. So far, let's move on to her outfit design. Her outfit scene consists of a two-piece outfit of a long sleeve top. I think it is really hard to tell from this angle, you know. As well, a mini skirt with plus sizes on here. And her shoes seem to be very normal, high heel shoes with braces on there, I guess. And her weapons seem to be some type of snow globe thing, alongside that hourglass thing. I'm not quite sure if they're supposed to be both a weapon or one meant to be a set design, so there you go. And her outfit theme seems to revolve around flowers and spindles, I guess. It's really hard to say because I don't know what heck is going on with her theme. Every one of the other blue ones seem to have at least some form of creativity in their theme. At least in terms of the fact that most revolve around geography and celestial themes, as well as other things. She has very long sleeves that seem to cover up her arm with some form of transitional thing. Alongside the fact that her color palette is very pleasing to the eye, as well as wearing some form of stockings and stuff like that. At least on one leg, that is. So far, the card art gets at least a 4 out of 5 due to the fact that the same face syndrome is still a thing. Seriously, I would kill them at least remember that woman had at least more than one face. This is Arrogant Murasaki, with her name basically translated Arrogant Purple. I'm pretty sure that also translates to something else, but that's kind of where it goes towards. Her general design seems to be accurate of the butterfly. To be fair, there's kind of a general design theme with all of them, since they're all part of the insect race trait. So far, she is not a bug, because she certainly looks more like a human being, or at least a fairy of some sort, with green and blue. Why does she have those colors in the first place? Because that doesn't really make sense, because it really doesn't tell me a whole lot about her actual personality beyond name, because her visual design is so lackluster. Hey, at least her wings looks nice. Hey, where I'm coming from here. So far, let's go on to the next card. This is Ashmo, the Parentation of Seduction, which makes sense once you realize that her pink theme colored deck revolves around quite a bit with the lost thing, which doesn't really make sense, since lust means more than sexual stuff, if you know what I mean. But let's move on and talk about her general design. Her design does not exactly scream out the demon part to me. All it screams out to me is cheap Halloween costume, which certainly makes sense since it really is cheap looking. I feel the only redeeming parts about her is her tail and horns, and that's it. I mean, there are a hell lot better demon designs than this in regard to leader demons, you know? And other stuff like that. So far, her design does not tell me demon at all. Due to that, it gets a low rating of 1 out of 5. We don't need any more generic sexy demons. This is our card, the Asherai of the 3 sides. One of the very few male coded cards in the altered thing. So far, a general design seems to be very generic on fire Asheraya with a magic circle in the background. So far, design is what it does. But so far, since it's generic, it's like a 205, I guess. This is our next card, being known as Alayla. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. So far, let's move along with the design. Her general silhouette seems to be very reminiscent of a bellish look. One side the witch's head, which gives a very strong triangular silhouette. One side hair. So far, she doesn't seem to use a whole lot of yellow with her design, which is very unusual since not very many of them seem to use their primary color at their secondary. But it's a nice change of pace, if you know what I mean. As well, her general dress seems to be very reminiscent of your everyday stereotypical witch. Plus, her color scheme seems to be very dull. And she used some weird looking staff thing that seemed to have a moon on her. So far, she really outplays with the artery based guys, and none of her really feel like it's really part of it. Which doesn't mean that's a bad thing, but she is kind of sticks out like real sore fun because of it. So far, our design get a 4 out of 5 due to same face and shoes. Let's move on to our next card. This is Baked Rice Cake. Her design is a bit unusual, plus her type of card is sweets, which is something you would not expect to see within the Envy guys. And for their technical name is something else, I believe. So far, her design seems very strongly associated with the Art French and Blue card set due to a lot various uses of blue, as well as some weird star-like things, as well a Lilith to match her up with the mochi cake theme. So far, her design is a 4 out of 5 because of same face syndrome, you know. This is Badon, the Source of Greed, which is a very adept name, to say the least. Since her design seems to have a huge piles of jewelry on her chest, and her arms seem to look really asymmetrical due to one being pure black and the other one being white. Probably referencing to be careful of the hand that serves you. It probably is gonna be really bad, I guess. Also, she seems to only have one wing. And what I can tell, that wing is connected to arms that are on top of her boobs. As well, the fact she had a huge pile of treasure underneath for what you could see a little bit through the card text there. As also, she has some pretty interesting looking horns and seems to be wearing a blindfold like thing due to the term blinded by greed, as also having some weird scale-like things inside her head, I think. So far, her design seems to be a hell lot better, even if it's still a hell lot more skippy to it places. So far, her design is a 5 out of 5 due to interesting content on greed, even if it's still a naked lady. Copyright belong to their respective owners and other things like that. So, see ya. for our next episode,